Danse, Pego Patagose on Dishnika so Masquan Tutem. Greetings, I'm Chief Kevin Hart from the Nisqually Cree Nation. I bring you greetings now in my home here in Treaty 1 on the Saugeen First Nation. I'm a 2021 candidate to be National Chief for the Assembly of First Nations. I remember leaving the Opaskwayak Cree Nation at a young age, moving to the streets in the city of Winnipeg. I was a couch surfer indeed, sleeping at friends' places, sleeping at different relatives and that because I was indeed homeless. Growing up in central Winnipeg as well as the North End, you learned how to survive very fast. We were subject to not only brutality from the police, but others alike out there. So, it was indeed sometimes survival of the fittest. Those are some of the most humble things I think anyone can experience, is experiencing homelessness and also experiencing hunger. Growing up in these neighborhoods such as this, there's some beautiful people here, but there's also some people here that are having everyday struggles that I feel that I have to advocate for as a national chief, because our First Nation people here and the plights that they face are both in the urban areas as well in the First Nations. I want to be national chief because in the most humble way I've been asked by leadership, not only here in my home region, but from leadership from coast to coast. As the former regional chief for the Assembly of First Nations for Manitoba, I held 12 critical portfolios at the Assembly that included the National Inquiry and Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls. There's a wealth of important issues out there that we need to address. The opioid crisis, homelessness, our brothers and sisters from the 2S LGBTQIA community. They're crying out for a leader to work with them, to acknowledge them. I want you to know, I hear you, I see you, I love you. I've also broken down huge barriers in the sport of football, where I'm now one of the 2020 Football Hall of Fame inductees here in Manitoba. With my 5 years of experience working in the Manitoba legislature, I bring a wealth of experience knowing how legislation, laws and policies work. When we look at housing and water, infrastructure, each and every day, these are third world conditions in our First Nations. This year alone in 2021, we were able to influence $6 billion in infrastructure and $18 billion overall in the federal budget. We're at such a critical point in our nationhood. You need a leader. I want to be that leader to make sure that in my first mandate, we secure a future for our women and children. You want some sense of leadership, someone who could deliver, that's proven and has the experience, who has some sense of continuity on how to take over the Assembly of First Nations. I'm that candidate. I look forward to hearing from you in the next couple days, and most importantly, I look forward to your vote and your support on July the 7th. And I look forward to being your next national chief. Hi. Thank you, everyone. Nanaskaman.